something to talk about. But the show ain't gonna be hellfire and brimstone. There's a place in China where men that are not gay dress up like women. And there's women there dress up like men. It is called Karabuki Theater. And all the while, y'all want to start bitching and griping because of men that, well, I understand some part. I'm going to say this, that some gay guys do that, dress up as women, yeah. But there's some guys that put it on as drag that are not even gay, that are married to some of the prettiest real women. And do that kind of what we call drag shows. And so we want to condemn the children. Thinking, well, it makes them want to be. No, a child knows what they want to be by the time they grow up and finally get up the balls and the nerve to tell somebody what they feel inside. You know, if he wants to be a she and she wants to be a he. But in time, the drag shows in America were because of, in 1890 to 1899, that Chinese guy that came to America, that 1902, I think it was, he was murdered by an American because he dressed as a woman and his wife dressed as a man. They were killed. I don't know if y'all ever remember that story, but they did that. They were doing the kabuki theater. And y'all have called that garbage. Y'all have called it garbage and called it drag ever since. And some just do that to make a little money, which that's all they did was make a little money. But that was called Karabuki show. Kabuki shows. I had saw one many years ago. Yeah, I'm gay. I saw one. I'm not ashamed of it. I dressed as a woman, not for a man. I done it and made $1,000 because I was beautiful as a girl. And I had fun with it. It was just a show. But that's, things happens, you know. I'm not interested in wearing dresses, nor am I interested in dating ugly-ass men, though I've become an ugly-ass guy, and I understand why nobody wants to go out with me. And because I'm strict. But I'm strict in my life anyways. So, we want to piss and moan and bitch and gripe about drag shows. And it was on Netflix. And it was on HBO, and it was one time on Cinemax. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. Well, I want to say they want to bitch and gripe about it. Does that mean when Bette Midler did the movie called The Rose that people was trying to say was partly like the Janis Joplin story? When she was doing that movie, that y'all hated it so bad that y'all wanted to block it because of the way they dressed in the show there. That was just a movie. That was a #1 movie, which I liked myself, or loved it, I should say, myself. Is that why? Is that why? Because you're not acting material and couldn't make it? Is that why we fuss and cuss about it? Is that why we bring up garbage? Of how maybe somebody makes money? If they're not coming on to the same sex, because when they're flirting in the play of that acting part, they're not truly flirting with a guy. Now, if it's a gay guy and he'll get too carried away, he's gonna get his block knocked off, because that's not drag. There's another word for that, called fag queen. But we don't need to be discussing that and having the children wondering about it. Now, I didn't make this video for these children. I just made this video to say, hey, we need to shut up about the garbage, if it's garbage in your life. Because you need to check your own self and see what garbage you were doing, and cleaning it up and straightening it up, and not worrying about what he or she's doing, because what they're doing is none of your business. It's not costing you unless you go to see the show yourself, and you wasted your money to see it. Well, that's on you. God didn't tell us when he saved us that we had to get out there and start judging these people. I didn't know. We would be wrong if we went and say, I'm a child of God, I'm a Christian, and God told me it's wrong for you to just... It was wrong for you to divorce. Hell, that's another subject you sure don't want to get in tune with. He spoke against divorce, even in the Bible. But it happens every cotton picking day. But y'all don't want to discuss that anymore. You want to pick your subjects like picking your boogers to talk about. Well, you just shut the hell on up and stay off of the web channels, because your annoying ass is not needed to be annoyance to people. Because then if somebody jumps your ass for it, that's you, not us, not me. That's you. And I sure don't need to be around your damn drama ass. Because let me tell you something, what the drama you're doing, honey, fella, the drama you're doing, or the drama you're doing, young lady, karma's going to get you in the end. And I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, if you catch what I mean. So shut up and sit down for a while.